Ever feel like you're running your business with one hand tied behind your back? That's where I come in. Name's Patrice, contact management superhero. I show up when the lines get messy. Missed calls? Not on my watch. Try me once, just once. They call me The Fix.
You've just seen Patrice, my alter ego, take on another business mess, and unfortunately, this one isn't a cartoon exaggeration. A real business spent $20,000 on 5 different vendors and still couldn't stop the customer exodus. Let me show you exactly what went wrong. I'm Angela Chatterfield, and while Patrice makes the chaos look kind of crazy and funny, and it's kind of cool to look at, today's story is one I've seen play out many times, way too many times in real life. 5 vendors, 5 systems, and one overwhelmed team. And no one really in charge, no one owning the outcome. If you've ever thought, we're paying everyone, but nothing's working, this is an episode you do not want to miss. We start out everything with breaking down the disaster. Here's what happened. The business that I was working with hired 5 different vendors. One for the website, one for the phones, one for the CRM, one for email marketing, and one for scheduling. Those are just the ones that I knew about. Each vendor had their own contract, their own requirements, their own logins, their own dashboard, but no one talked to each other. Not systems talking or people. So the result? 5 different bills, 5 different dashboards, and no integrated flow. Leads came in from the website, but they never reached the CRM, or if they did, you didn't know which ones did and which ones didn't. Schedulers were upset because they weren't syncing with their calendars, appointments were being missed, the phone team had no customer history. It was chaos. And every vendor said the same thing. Hey, we did our part. Our system's working fine. But no one owned the outcome. The sad part is everyone still got paid because everyone still sends an invoice. This is what vendor sprawl looks like in the real world. And it costs more than just money. Money is the easy thing to see at the top, but you really have to go into what I call hidden cost before you find out what it really cost you. So let's talk about what didn't show up on all those invoices we were just talking about. The leads that were lost between platforms. Duplicate data entry across different tools. The hours of your team training on 5 different systems. It's death by fragmentation. And while the cost looks like $20,000 on paper, it's more like probably, I don't know, $200,000 in lost opportunity, depending on how much your products sell for. Over a year, that's a lot of money. So the rescue solution is really about avoiding the trap. So how do you avoid this trap without swinging too far the other way into the all-in-one hype, all-in-one system, everything's all together? You have to evaluate based on integration, not features. Because even great tools fail, especially when they cannot connect. So here's your 5-question integration test for every vendor. 1, can it send and receive data from other systems? Number 2, does it sync in real time or in batches? 3, can my team view all the activity in one place? Number 4, does it reduce or add to my workflow that I have right now? And number 5, if the vendor disappeared tomorrow, what could you do with that break? Then you need to run a quick cost-benefit analysis, not just price. Look at time saved, accuracy, and reduced failure points. That's going to help you to look at everything in black and white and see if, in fact, this is a good decision. Here's the mindset shift. You need to go from integration first to featured second. So first is integration. So before signing a new vendor contract, do this. Do the research compatibility checklist across your entire vendor stack. You can use our vendor compatibility checklist to catch those red flags early. You're not just buying a product, you're buying how that product fits into your existing system. Even with improvements, it still needs to fit into your existing system. You don't need to become the next $20,000 disaster story. I've created a vendor audit checklist that helps you avoid these types of mistakes before you sign anything. Checklists are great because they help you really think in your mind what makes sense. And guess what? You can download it for free. It's my gift to you. And if you're curious how one connected system could replace all 5 vendors, I'll show you what that looks like in action. No pressure, when you are ready. Next up, the communication disasters that kill businesses overnight. You'll want to catch that episode, especially if that's what's happening in your business. Subscribe right now so it's ready when you are. I'm Angela Chatterfield. This is Business Rescue, and I'll see you next time.